Texans beat the Chiefs on Sunday night, won 5 straight games, now 8-5. Trysta, are the Houston Texans peaking at the right moment? Are they peaking right now?
No, I don't think so. I think they're winning. They're not peaking. Their defense is peaking. Their defense might have just been peaked all season long.
It's been peaking. They've been curling around the corner, peeking at everybody. They've been peaking for quite some time.
They're peaky blinders right now. Top 5 in yards allowed, top 3 in opponent completion percentage. I mean, they're just ridiculous. Best in the NFL in terms of first downs and completion, all of this stuff, right? Domination in every way. But the offense isn't even close to peak. I don't even think I've seen them come up underneath the sheet at all to show their eyeballs. You're talking about mental errors, run game's inconsistent, injuries. Where's Nico? There's Nico. Okay, like Joe Mixon, will we ever see him? So, no, I don't think the offense has even come close to even getting to where we've seen them before.
I love that. Yeah, the defense are like voyeurs with how much they're peaking. The defense is the best defense in the league. The defense is violent. It's controlled violence. Will Anderson's an alien. Danielle Hunter's awesome. The secondary's awesome. The linebackers are awesome. Can you tell that we really like the Houston Texans defense? I'll say this about the offense, and I agree. They're not peaking right now. I don't know what the ceiling is, Trysta, for this offense. And they're kind of like, for all the Cowboys fans out there, and I know you're one, they're kind of like the Bizarro Cowboys.
Yes.
Where we've been saying, like, can the Cowboys defense just be regular bad instead of, like, the worst defense of all time? And the offense is so good that they can be a playoff team. With Houston, it's can the offense just be regular bad instead of just one of the worst offenses we've ever seen? And the defense is so good. Now, the line has been better. Stroud's, I think, playing well. We'll get to him in a second here. They're able to run the ball. The offensive line's been better. So I don't know what the ceiling is, but I do agree with you that they still have a gear that they can hit on offense.
Yeah, and I agree. I think the ceiling is like right now 23 points per game. But in January, when the weather's frightful and the defense is so delightful, I think that's all you really need is 20-something points.
And since there's no place to go, they may just shut everybody down like they did the Chiefs. If I told you the Texans' offense would be average from this point forward this season, would you say that this is a potential Super Bowl team if the offense is average, middle of the road?
Yes. I would say if we're talking about the 15th to 17th ranked offense, that's all we need because of how nasty, how consistent, like you said, how violent, like in terms of like sack percentage and all the things that you want from a defense. They check every box. I don't know that they have any flaws, Nick, really.
The defense doesn't show any signs of stopping.
That's
these
right.
hits are really popping. I love Christmas music, and the Texans defense is great as well. I agree with you. If you told me Texans offense average rest of the season, you can make the case that they're the best team in the AFC.
Correct.
But, Trysta, what you need is the quarterback to play really well. You need C.J. Stroud to get it done in January. Is C.J. Stroud good enough to stand toe-to-toe with the elite quarterbacks in the NFL come January?
Yeah, man. I mean, the proof is what he's done coming off of a concussion. Gets the win over the Colts. Makes some big boy throws. Even when the offense was sloppy, in the 15 for 31 night, about 10 of those completions were high difficulty completions.
Yes.
He has elevated this unit that has not figured itself out. I don't even think they know personnel-wise who they want as their wide receiver. One outside of Nico Collins, past him, like Tank Dell. They just have had so much inconsistency in terms of injuries. They have just had to figure it out and patch it up on the fly. And the one constant outside of the concussion has been C.J. Stroud. And then you've got DeMeco Ryans, who kind of feels like he's coaching the offense purposefully to hold the governor back.
And then we saw, obviously, they make the change at offensive coordinator with Nick Caley coming in. The Tank Dell injury really set the offense back. But now, Jaden Higgins starting to emerge, the rookie second-rounder out of Iowa State. Jalen Noel, and if we could sing the first Noel and really get a Christmas theme here.
Come on.
But we're seeing rookie running back Woody Marks starting to look good. For C.J. Stroud, I think you absolutely nailed it. And you can tell the people that know ball and don't know ball, because if you don't know ball, you would look at the box score from the game against the Chiefs and say, well, completed basically 50% of his passes, couldn't have been that good. Like, no. The passes that he was completing on these third downs, falling away with guys in his face, were unbelievable. I think people forget this about Stroud because of the way this season started and the way some of it went last year, even if they won the division. C.J. Stroud has been in the league for this is his third year. In the first 2 years, they won the AFC South, won a playoff game, and were in the Final Four in the AFC. If he plays like he did against the Kansas City Chiefs, I think Houston is loaded for bear here and ready to make some noise in the AFC. And what's fascinating, and I want everyone watching to think about this right now, if the season ended today, it doesn't. But if it did, Chiefs, not in the playoffs. Baltimore Ravens, not in the playoffs. Let's play a quick game of would you rather have? Would you rather have C.J. Stroud or Bo Nix? Denver's the current number 1 seed in the AFC.
Oh, C.J. Stroud, not even close.
It's easy. It's easily C.J. Stroud. And the Broncos, if they had the opportunity, would trade Nix for Stroud and not even think twice about it. C.J. Stroud or Drake May?
I'd still take C.J.
I love the Drake.
It's a really close one, right? Because if it was C.J. Stroud's rookie year versus Drake May this year, and we were not talking about how bad things were last year and some of the nonsense that's occurred this year. C.J. Stroud's ceiling, I put up with anybody else. It's really just some of the recency bias that we have. So I'm thinking back to C.J.'s rookie year and now this version of Drake May, and I say it's pretty damn even.
I'm not willing to admit I'm wrong that often. I asked my wife. I might give you the dub on this one here. I'm still going to say Drake May very slightly, but I thought you made great points there comparing Stroud's rookie year to Drake May's second year. C.J. Stroud or Trevor Lawrence? Jags right now atop the AFC South.
Yeah, I mean, it's C.J. Stroud for me.
It's C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud or 100-year-old Aaron Rodgers?
I mean, I'd put a lot of quarterbacks above Aaron Rodgers right now, but yeah, definitely C.J. Stroud.
The Ravens defense made Aaron Rodgers actually look pretty decent, which says something about the Ravens defense. So we're in on C.J. Stroud. We are in on the Texans right now as far as being a playoff team. We love the defense. We think the ceiling is for them to be the best team in the AFC. Can the defense carry them, Trysta, not just to the divisional round, the Final Four, where they've ended the last 2 seasons, not just to Championship Sunday, but all the way to Super Bowl 60 in the Bay Area?
Yeah, I mean, look at who they've already beaten, Nick. They've beaten the Bills. They've beaten the Chiefs. They've beaten the Colts. They beat the hell out of the Ravens. These are all teams that you put a lot of respect on their name, and that was before the season-ending injury that we just saw for Danny Jones and the Ravens being in a spot where they were pretty much out of playoff contention. So you've got an upcoming schedule that's very weak. They're probably going to win out. They may not see a starting quarterback the rest of the way of the season.
If Mahomes isn't in the playoffs and Lamar's not in the playoffs, you put Drake May in his first playoff start or one of his first playoff starts against this defense.
Woo!
Bo Nix against this defense. Trevor Lawrence has had some success against Houston. I'd love to see it happen in a playoff setting. Aaron Rodgers, they have to peel him off the turf with a spatula going up against this defense in January. If they can get past Buffalo, and Buffalo would be the big one, right? Even if Houston beat them because they have Josh Allen, I actually don't think it's impossible, and I mean this, for the Texans to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 60.
Totally agree, and if you, just to dovetail off of that Bills comment, I really don't have any belief in any sort of balance in Buffalo. Yes, Josh Allen's awesome, but we've seen Josh Allen lose in disastrous form based on their defense not showing up to play against the Bengals, against the Chiefs, against the Ravens.
Don't sleep on the Houston Texans come playoff time.